contraband. Yeah, because it's for contraband and like that.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. So that piece is supposed to really, since it's titled Glorioso, kind of evoke glory. All right? So what we're going to play next is a really classic tune, and it's going to be split in two parts. And it's called We Wish You a Merry Christmas. Hopefully you recognize this tune. All right? Here we go. Okay, now, short and sweet, because we actually have a really big number coming up for you. And if you haven't seen it yet in your program, it's called Beethoven's Fifth Christmas. Anyone ever heard of Beethoven's Fifth Symphony in here? I know you have. It's the one that starts with the theme. Bum, 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 bum. That's it. Okay? So the Beethoven's Fifth Symphony, okay, was written a long time ago, and yet it's still played literally every single year across the world, not even just within our country. So it shows you the kind of longevity that his music had, that is Beethoven. And I mean, the guy died in 1827, people, and his music is still around. He actually wrote his last symphony, the one that has the Ode to Joy melody in it at the end, in 1824, a couple years before he died. And again, his music is still being played. So I like to expose our students here to really the works of all famous composers, living and dead. And it's really important to play this kind of music. And it's a great arrangement, actually, but it's very challenging for these students. It's one of the hardest pieces, I think, that we've ever played here in the history of the band since I've been here. And I started 6 years ago, when, by the way, I had 6 students. 6 students. So it's growing and growing. So I'm really happy to be here in front of these students. So you're going to hear a medley of Christmas songs that's kind of fused within the themes from the Fifth Symphony, which happened right in the beginning. So if you don't know what a medley is, that is when you have songs that are kind of combined. So you're going to hear a bunch of famous Christmas carols all intertwined with this music of famous Beethoven. Okay, so I hope you enjoy Beethoven's Fifth Christmas.
From turn up.
Okay, now we have a couple more classics for you. We have a couple more classics for you. But before I do that, actually, I want to just kind of highlight a couple of those sections that you heard. And if you could give them a round of applause when they stand, that would be greatly appreciated. So saxophone section, you were featured in that last song, so if you guys could stand. And also, Sam on the bells. Let's feature it. And Hannah on trumpet. So, if you haven't noticed, that song really takes a long time to build up, actually, to the end. Now, the original piece is actually about an hour long, that piece of music. So this was just snippets of it, obviously. Okay, so we had to actually take, basically, an hour worth of music, and in about 2 minutes, try and build up to that peak, which is what you heard at the end. So there's a lot of small section playing in there, which is very, very difficult, and that's the stuff that was hard to put together. It's really difficult for this age group. So I just want to really say again that they did a great job with it, because not a lot of younger students are exposed to playing music that is exposed, meaning it could be just one trumpet playing at once, a solo, right? It's not always the case. So they did a really good job with it. So we're going to play a couple of classics for you now. This next one, hopefully you all know. If you want to sing along, be my guest. So we're going to play you Frosty the Snowman.
Frosty, little pig.